bringing right now NBC News Chief Foreign Affairs Correspondent Andrea Mitchell. Andrea, economic plans flying. You're getting emails at 1 o'clock in the morning. What's going on?
Well, John McCain is coming out today with his tax breaks aimed at seniors and, capital gains tax cut as well. So investment, seniors, retirees. But one questions why they didn't do it yesterday, why they let Obama beat them to the punch by laying out his proposals, which he coordinated with the Hill. It's a stimulus package, which could take more immediate effect.
Well, I don't understand. Over the weekend, we had heard he was going to come out with his plan on Monday. He waited 24 hours. More confusion in this campaign?
Well, I think so. They blamed us for jumping the gun, but we were told very specifically that this was, Lindsey Graham, who was as close to McCain as anyone, went on the Sunday talk shows saying it was coming, and then others confirmed that. So they weren't ready, or they changed their mind, or they decided to unveil the new speech first, which, as you saw, is a pretty effective speech. He used the term fight 18 times.
I think he's going to be a fighter.
Maybe he's going to be a fighter. But what you would have loved is Hank Williams Jr.
We played it!
We loved it.
Did you play the part about suggesting that Obama is connected to radicals?
That was an unfortunate use of a song.
Rewriting family tradition, which is really about doping and booze and getting stoned.
Exactly. My how things have changed and the mighty have fallen. Mika, you have a question?
Well,
hey, Mika.
I'm going to have to look at that part of the song. I think that might be really bad, and I think that might be stepping in it again. But hey, it's just me. Andrea, I'm wondering, what did Barack Obama say in his speech, or what is John McCain putting forward that will help voters connect with the crisis at hand that scares them so much? Are they connecting themselves with some leadership pertaining to what lies ahead?
Well, Barack Obama, and we have all of the specifics of his obviously laid out yesterday, he's talking about something that actually John McCain had talked about first, which is being able to take money out of your 401ks without penalty. And also talking about a ban on foreclosures for banks participating in the bailout plan for people who are showing that they're making a good faith effort to pay their mortgages. So he's connecting to people who are, basically the prime people hurt by this economic slump and targeting it as a stimulus package. So we talk about it not being paid for. They say that's exactly the point. When you talk about stimulus, you don't want it to be paid for. The point is to have more money right now injected into the economy to get the economy restarted and worry about deficits later. McCain is going to have similarly targeted proposals today, tax cuts aimed particularly at seniors, retirees.
Andy, I love that. Yeah. Worry about deficits later. I think that's what we've been doing for the past 8 years.
But you could argue that in a time of recession, that it's the one time when most economists would say that stimulus is warranted. It does create problems down the road, obviously.
This is Keynesian economics on crack. I say as a flat earther, Andy.
Hey, Andrea, let me ask you a question. We've talked a lot about the McCain campaign sort of switching around in terms of its tactics. How much modulation do you think there really is going on with his brain trust in terms of we'll attack Obama, oops, no, let's not do that, let's call ourselves an underdog, oh, let's throw in our economic plan. Are they scrambling like that, or is it just sort of appear that way?
They are calling audibles every day, Andy, and it is a very tough situation. I've talked to a lot of Republicans and just was listening to Mike Murphy downstairs and others who had worked with John McCain, and basically they're acknowledging that this is a strange performance by a lot of campaign professionals. One thing is, clearly John McCain, and all the signals are that John McCain has resisted efforts by some in the campaign to go tougher against Barack Obama, particularly on the Reverend Wright issue, that he does not want to win this race if it is on race. And he has told his people that, and that was one of the big arguments that they had. And that's why he was so personally offended by the charges that they were deliberately trying to inflame race. That's why you saw this strong reaction to John Lewis's somewhat indifferent comments on Saturday, comments that really the McCain people said went beyond the pale, comparing John McCain to the segregationist George Wallace. But, Andy, you're right. They don't seem to have a good fixed plan.